Hi everybody, welcome to the Games Office. I'm Mr Evans, I'm Head of PE. I am in charge of all of the academic PE at the college. That's the GCSE PE and the Cambridge Technical and Sport PE. I'm also involved with Highline boarding once a week, and I am heavily involved with the games programme as well at the college, where I take the syntax rugby team and the grammar cricket team in the summer.
Wait there a second. So who's my inspiration? Who's that role model, that teacher who I think back to? Well, that's an easy one. I was taught by a member of staff called Mr Rudd, Mr Philip Rudd, back at the school that I went to in London St Anne's. I had a passion for rugby and a passion for athletics. Those are the kind of things I did when I was at school. And he was always that teacher, that member of staff who was there taking the teams, taught me in PE and actually taught me for a bit of maths as well. And I'm pleased to say he's a friend of mine today now. He's somebody who lives nearby me back in London St Anne's, and someone I see quite regularly. And actually my third school that I taught at, I actually got to teach with him as a colleague. So that was quite nice. He always had a passion for all the sports. He always wanted to encourage all abilities to play, regardless of what the sport was, although rugby was his first passion. So yeah, he's definitely somebody who I would say was that role model to me.
So how has the coronavirus changed us in terms of a PE and a games department? Quite simply, we've just learned to adapt. We have the most classrooms, more than any other department. I could be on Smithfield with the rugby, I could be on the netball courts, I could be up on the AstroTurf with hockey, on the flats with cricket or even football. We could be in the swimming pool, up at the tennis dome, the list goes on. And I could quite simply be in the ambulacrum teaching LGPE. I could also be in the classroom teaching theory lessons of GCSE PE and the Cambridge Technical and Sport. So we've learned to adapt, we've learned to make sure that we're still getting maximum engagement, following the government guidance, and actually learning some lessons along the way. We've learned that maybe there are some better ways to deliver the odd thing. So there have been some positives to come from the coronavirus, as well as learning to just make it work and making sure the students are still engaged, they're still enjoying it, and they're still getting something from it. So it has been a challenge, but a good one to take up.
In terms of fun facts, I'll go with the most recent fun fact, and that my gorgeous working Cocker Spaniel Harley, pictured here, has had 5 gorgeous puppies just after we broke up in July. They are Dottie, they are the gorgeous Ruby, they are Lockie, the only boy in the group, which is little Benny, and then the smallest and probably the cutest, little Mally. So it's been a joy to bring them up over the summer, and that's most definitely been the most fun thing about July and August for us. It's been a true pleasure to bring them up.
Why be a teacher? The best advice I can give is, if you're keen to inspire, if you're keen to improve people, if you've got a lot of patience, be prepared to work with lots of different abilities, lots of different personalities. Every day is different, that's most definitely the case. And some of my best experiences, my best life experiences have been either in the classroom or out of the classroom. If you're going to be a teacher, it's not just what's in the classroom. You need to be prepared to step out of the classroom and get involved in lots of different ways. And some of my best experiences have been in all parts of the world, from the Caribbean to Canada to the USA, around Europe, and into Africa as well. So yeah, it's a great job, it's a hard job, but they all are. But it's definitely a vocation that you would want to get into if you have that desire to improve people. It's very, very rewarding from that point of view.